If you're worrying about being perfect all the time, you're going to miss out on all the surprises.
You never know when a total stranger is going to walk through your door and completely change your life for good.
Okay, I just finished the next movie, and it is called We Need a Little Christmas.
Here's a quick synopsis. Facing her first Christmas as a single mother, Julie develops an unexpected friendship with an older neighbor.
Let's jump into the holiday drum roll. So holiday drum roll. I give this movie Snow or a 3. Overall, it was a pretty good movie, but it was kind of boring. It was kind of like a story that focused on grief and moving past grief. So it was like kind of also a sadder Christmas movie. But yeah, not a lot of stuff happened in this movie. Like towards the end, it did pick up a little bit and it became like a kind of sweet movie and it kind of got you in your feelings a little bit. But for the bulk of the movie, it was just kind of like okay, nothing's really happening. There are like 2 really good things that I liked. I really like budding friendship between Gavin and Irene in this movie, which basically Irene is the neighbor to Gavin and she's an older lady, and how they just get to know each other, and Gavin actually opens up to Irene because he feels more comfortable to talk to her than his mom at one point in the movie. And just kind of their friendship, just because Irene, you find out she's lost like most of her family. She only has one living relative left and he's overseas in a medical hospital working. And so just kind of seeing her use who she is as a person to get Gavin to open up. Yeah, so I just really like that. The part I didn't really like is there's this whole plot in this movie where Gavin's mom is basically jealous of Irene because she got her son to open up. And so she kind of goes off on Irene a little bit and she's just like, it's my kid. I'm going to like handle him. I know what he needs. When she really doesn't, because she's trying to push how they used to celebrate Christmases when his father was alive, because his father passed away last year. Yeah, so Gavin's mom is trying to push, let's just do what we did last year and let's just keep with the tradition. And Gavin's like, I don't want to do that. I want new traditions. It hurts too much to keep on doing the same thing and acting like nothing's changed. And so Irene plays a big part in getting them to realize like, hey, y'all need to communicate, and this is what y'all can make new stuff and kind of make new memories. And also the thing I really liked is the male lead in this movie, because he was a really nice guy. Town loved him. He was just a very chill guy too. But the thing I loved is his voice. Like, he had like a velvet smooth voice. Because I'm currently watching Gilmore Girls, this is kind of like on my brain. But the guy, first off, he looked like Mr. Medina, and his voice kind of sounded like it to me a little bit too. So I think that's also why I liked him, because you already know, if you watch my other videos, I like me some Max Medina. I definitely feel like there's a similarity with that and kind of how he sound. And so I really like the guy in this movie. And the main female lead, she was just kind of okay. Like, she wasn't my favorite character, and I definitely feel like it was a sadder Christmas movie. And at the same time, like, it didn't really focus on Christmas. It kind of focused more on like the grief and how people handle it, and kind of like finding family in the people around you, kind of. So I feel like it didn't really focus on Christmas as much as other Hallmark movies do. But yeah, it was definitely a watch. I had actually never seen this movie before, but it came out in 2022, so I'm playing catch up too for some of the older new movies. And yeah, so this was my first time watching it. But yeah, I just have to give it a 3, just because I feel like it had some really good messages, but overall not a lot of stuff happened in this movie until like the very end. So it kind of felt like a little rushed, like, okay, here's a big plot. But up until then, it was kind of like you were just watching for no reason. Like, I feel like it wasn't really like, oh, okay, this is a focus. Like, I understand it was about grief and kind of coping with it, and to kind of like the journey to get to a point where you're like okay with grief and you don't forget it, but you learn how to deal with it. But yeah, so yeah, I give it a 3. If you've seen this movie, let me know what you think and we can discuss. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. This has been another episode of Real Talk with Noelle.